wanna rub on my body, but she know that I got a bitch. She don't really care, she fucking for fun. She told me that she want a kid. I told her bitch no, I just wanna fuck. Then I'm leaving, can't stay. Folks got a Glock, he shoot it like Ray Ray. Yeah, you know he gon' spray. Glock, target practice, we don't miss, so bitch, watch what you saying.
The heavy hitters are back. Radio H is up. I didn't do 3-2-1 game, no bad.
That's what
I'm
I
your boy,
didn't
Jay.
know. I'm your boy Amity, who did not know we started recording.
Yeah, man, it was just out of nowhere. Like an RKO.
And just like me being back. It's been a minute. You guys haven't seen me since I think February? March? I think it was March.
It's been a while.
Yeah, like I said, life kind of sucks right now. I'm trying to get through it the best I can though, but I'm here.
Life just life.
Yeah, just life is just life. And life up and down, left and right, any direction you can think it's going.
Since you've been back, bro, a lot's been going on. Well, since you've been gone, a lot's been going on. I found out that I believe in Joe Hendry. You know, that's my guy. But
yeah, hard to believe when I was gone, this man was stuck in one bubble. One man comes over from one company, and it's got him invested. One thing I've been trying to get him.
I'm not watching TNA. Don't get that twisted. I'm not watching TNA, but I do like Joe.
Are you watching NXT now?
I am watching NXT though.
Okay,
It's the blackest show in wrestling.
Let's start. We got him going to watch another town. Got him going to watching the other show, but if you haven't been able to figure it out from what we're talking about none other than the TNA WWE merger, or some people called it TNA NXT or something like that, or
TNXT
or NXTNA or something like that. I don't know. Someone made it somewhere. Whoever edits this video, just edit whatever that article was, like right here or whatever. But we kind of saw a little bit of it, like way before this whole merger started. We kind of saw it before because we did have Mickie James come over from TNA with her TNA music and title.
Right.
And then we did see it this past year with Jordan Grace.
Right.
So that was a start, but it was one of those like Shawn Michaels saw how it went and he's like, Hunter, like, you did it, now you owe me.
Mm-hmm.
And then so far, I mean, we've been seeing people like Joe Hendry come over. Mm-hmm. We've seen the Rascals come over. We've seen Jordan Grace come over. She had a killer match against Roxanne Perez. Like, we've seen, like, so it's not like it's, I wouldn't say, I don't think every week they've had a new person over there,
mm-hmm.
but they've had it when it was needed. Like, when Wesley had lost to, I could not say that dude's name worth nothing. The NXT North American champion.
Obafemi?
Yeah.
That dude's a monster. Hey, that's my guy, bro. Why can't you say his name? It's just Obafemi.
I don't know why. I felt like I was going to overly offend somebody just trying to say it.
It's just, say it, bro. Obafemi.
Obafemi.
It's easy, bro.
So Wesley comes
I am the destroyer.
Wesley comes out, basically says he's going to go because he can't do it. And then his old buddies, the Rascals, come out. Keep in mind, one was released over some BS.
That's crazy.
I forgot what it was. I think they said they saw him dress up like Hitler or something. I don't know. Something outlandish.
Okay.
But I mean, they were all known as the Rascals back in TNA. Wesley and Nash Carter, who is now Zachary Wentz, I think, in TNA. They came over as MSK. Wentz got released. He went back to TNA with Miguel because Miguel never came over. But Wesley stayed, basically became his own single star. Came back from ACL injury.
Oh, he had an ACL injury?
He had some long injury that he was out for like months.
Okay.
I forgot. It might have been ACL, it might have been something else.
I'm trying to get more in tune with NXT for sure. They got some stuff over there I like.
But, so, it was a nice touch seeing the Rascals. And it's been back and forth. I mean, Wesley went over and did a six-man tag match with Miguel and Nash Carter against... I don't keep up with TNA like that, so you're going to have to excuse me. It might have been the System, might have been somebody else, I don't remember. It was 3 random people, I don't remember. But it's basically been a two-way merger. And so far, it's only been in NXT.
Mm-hmm.
But you also have to take into consideration, too, this is the first stepping stones, kind of, in the merger. Like, granted, yeah, they had Jordan Grace come up and Mickey James, so they had been talking, but it's like this is the first time where you have talent going back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, fun fact: the TNA's world champion is a former WWE guy in Nick Nemeth, otherwise known as Dolph Ziggler. So, but this merger, it's been bringing a lot of eyes to both products, not only to NXT but also to TNA as well, which is in a revamp, because they did revamp from Impact. Do I see it growing into the main roster? Easily.
Yeah.
Because if they don't take advantage of doing Joe Hendry versus LA Knight, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
You
that's
have to do that.
The yeah and the
Yeah, it'd be like, yeah. Sounds like a chant you were just doing. Sounds like you're getting a yeah chant started or something.
Yeah, that could be interesting. I'm not gonna lie to you. The first time I saw Joe Hendry, I was like, this guy. I kind of like this guy. But Jordan Grace, I'm like, all right, that's a specimen right there. Like,
Yeah.
So, and it's good because there's some people who are like me, who kind of only watch WWE. I kind of know about other stuff. But
I watched TNA back on its days on Spike, back when it was on Spike TV. Remember Spike? Remember that used to be a channel? Now it's just disappeared to
they had Raw.
oblivion.
They had Raw on Spike for a little minute.
Oh, right, they did.
Back in whatever year, 05 or something, whatever year. Like, that was really TNA's home. So
That's back when Spike was good too. They had shows like Ink Master on there too. Like Spike used to
they used to market Spike as like the man's channel, like the guy channel and stuff. I don't know what it is now.
I don't even know if it's still around. I haven't seen it. Comment down below if the Spike channel still a thing. I don't know if it is or not.
So, yeah, this merger, it could be great for both sides though. So, you got a lot of exposure, and a lot of people are saying that WWE is doing the TNA partnership better than AEW did.
That's what I was about to say.
You agree with that?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because I think the only thing that really came out of the whole thing was like, okay, you did Omega and Christian Cage, but they were both AEW guys. But then it's like after that, it just kind of splintered off. It's just like it didn't really do anything. It just seemed like it was really just Omega and that was it.
Okay.
And then nothing else is really being done. And then no. I think Christopher Daniels went over, and then like Kazarian went over like once. This was before Kazarian ended up re-signing with TNA, but and this was back when it was Impact. This wasn't even in TNA. But I think the other thing that might have not been necessarily going for them too when this happened is keep in mind when AEW merged, well, didn't merge, but partnered with TNA. Right. This was also in the height of COVID.
Okay, all right.
So yeah. I think the one thing WWE has going for them that TNA didn't, that AEW didn't, is they have live crowd. So they have more of an actual response that they can get back. So I think that's the difference. Because like with the AEW thing, like I said, it was just like, okay, Kenny Omega came over to Impact, the Good Brothers went over to AEW. It was just kind of like an elite thing. It wasn't like, okay, you see like a Rich Swann or a Josh Alexander or something going over. It was just like, it was 3 people showing up, 1 tag team going the other way, and then that was it.
So I'm kind of interested in seeing where this is going because they're presenting a lot of these TNA people, in a way that they're threats and they're top stars. A lot of people
are going to TNA too. I mean, if you look at like Kazarian goes back to TNA.
Nick
Nemeth goes. Mustafa Ali goes.
Yeah, and you kind of assume
both Hardys went. Yeah, they could have went. They talked to WWE. They went back to TNA.
Yeah, and you could assume like, all right, if somebody leaves AEW, they're probably going to WWE. Somebody leaves WWE, they're going to AEW. They're actually picking TNA, which
like I thought the Hardys were for sure going back to WWE, but when Matt Hardy came back and then Jeff followed slowly after, I think Hardy came back at Against All Odds, which was in Chicago. No, I did not go to it, but like they both came back, and it's like TNA must be doing something right for all these guys to want to come over.
Yeah, so I'm interested in seeing what's going on. I kind of want to see if maybe one of these TNA dudes do WrestleMania.
I I think once the road to WrestleMania gets here, I feel like this is where you're really gonna see people starting popping in.
Yeah. Because low key, we might be SummerSlam. They set up a lot of stuff at SummerSlam for WrestleMania.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Or Survivor Series. Do you do a WWE versus TNA?
they're gonna have to really establish those dudes on WWE TV before they can do that, though.
Yeah, well, that's why if you start booking it early enough, you should be able to do it. Like if you start like say the War Games is in November like it normally is. If you damn near start trying to book it like subtly, like say in like September or something, then that gives you 2 months.
But I kind of think I know what the men's word game match is gonna be.
Oh, I do too, without a doubt about it. Which you might hear in another video. So stay tuned.
Yeah, so you might hear that soon. So we're gonna see. I'm always interested in just, I'm not the person. I know you're the person who kind of thinks ahead, and you're always the person who goes and you say, "Well, I could see this happening, and I could see this happening." I feel like I'm more of a person where I'm just on the ride. I'm just going like wherever the ride takes me, that's where it takes me. So
I have a habit of overthinking, so I can easily think into the future.
no, it's all good, bro. It's all good, bro. But me personally, I'm just on the ride. I just want to see what's gonna happen.
You like enjoying it as it goes.
Yeah, so I'm just more of like, well, let's just see what happens. And if this TNA WWE thing goes well, I mean, we could see a lot of matches, a lot of great stories. We might see an invasion angle if they can build some TNA stars credible enough to go up against some WWE stars, because we know some WWE stars who are top guys like a Seth Rollins, like a Drew McIntyre.
Do we see the former WWE guys that went to TNA show back up on WWE television?
It's very possible.
Do we see Dolph Ziggler back on Raw in about a month or two?
It's very possible. And people keep saying it's Triple H that's doing this merger and all this type of stuff. I wouldn't really give credit to Triple H because he's just a booker. I will go above Triple H, look at Ari Emanuel and all these people in the TKO, like those people who are really running the business part.
Well, also keep in mind, too, before Vince got out, keep in mind, Vince was under power when he brought Mickie James in from Impact, meaning he had to have talked to Impact Wrestling about it. So, in a way, as much as I don't like the stuff Vince did and everything, booking-wise and what he did in real life, because I don't agree with it by any means, at least, the one thing he got right was at least starting to talk to TNA and trying to open that forbidden door, as you could put it, a little bit.
Yeah.
Triple H, I feel like just swung the door right.
Yeah, he was all for it.
But Vince opened it up a little, just a crack.
So we're gonna see what happens. Like I said, I'm all for the ride. You're the person who thinks ahead. So let's just see what happens. I'm just here, man. I'm just here. I think we've been seeing people, a lot of these people from New Japan, Tonga, and I think Tonga Low was over there.
Yeah, he was too.
A lot of these people from New Japan.
Nicolao, he signed.
I thought all the indies were dried up. Like I thought once Will Ospreay and Mercedes Moné and all these people got signed, I thought it was over. I thought there's nobody else you could go get. But you got these Jacob Fatu's popping up and all this type of stuff. So
I worry for New Japan in a sense because I feel like all their top guys have kind of signed elsewhere. Like Okada and Ospreay went to AEW. Tamba and Tonga, they went to WWE. Hikaleo's basically already there in WWE. It's like a lot of their big name dudes have already left.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like, is New Japan drying up a little bit? Kind of.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to see. Who knows? Finley's kid's still over there.
He's in New Japan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the leader of Bullet Club, the War Dogs.
Okay.
So, it'll be interesting. But yeah, most definitely, this TNA WWE merger has been interesting so far. I hope the merger goes past NXT. I want to see it branch out to the main roster. Because I feel like if you do it right, you can either have a lot of OMG moments and decent storytelling, or like he said, you see an invasion angle. Who knows?
Yeah, hopefully they don't book the TNAs guys like goofies like they did the WCW and ECW guys in 2001.
Well, like you said, we'll just have to go on the ride and see how it comes out.
Absolutely. So I don't have nothing else to say. I'm hoping everything works out. I'm trying to be more of an optimist when it comes to wrestling. I want everybody in wrestling to be great. I really do.
Yeah,
So
because notice how we haven't bashed each other so far.
I'm really hoping that, AEW and WWE is killing right now. So there's no need to hope that they thrive. But AEW, TNA, I'm hoping they step their game up. They start coming with quality stories and, building their own top stars and doing things. And, man, just start going crazy.
I couldn't say it better myself. I mean, like I said, it's a good time to be a wrestling fan right now. I mean, compared to 10, 12 years ago, wrestling is as hot as it's ever been.
Yeah, man. It's on fire. They keep showing that Triple H video. We is on fire right now, and they are. So, man, we gonna see, man. I don't have nothing else to say unless bro right here got something to say.
Like I said, it's a great time to be a wrestling fan. That's all I can say.
I'm your boy Jay.
I'm your boy Amity.
And we out.